Greetings, my beautiful lovelies. It's Emmy. How are you? It's great to see you, and welcome back to yet another Trader Joe's Taste Test. If you've missed my other episodes of Trader Joe's Taste Test, check the playlist down below and you can see the things that I've tasted so far. Trader Joe's is a chain that has marvelous items that are a little bit unusual, some things that you may not be able to find at a typical grocery store. They have great quality and outstanding prices. I'm always delighted to go to Trader Joe's because I can always discover something new and pick up on staples. Love getting my nuts and dried fruit and oatmeal, and I always grab a few of their Indian TV dinners. Those are great for days when I don't have time to cook dinner. I always like to pick up a bunch of flowers too because the selection is great, the quality is great, the prices are great, and you know what? You deserve a bunch of flowers. That's what I tell myself. So let's go ahead and get started on what I found at my Trader Joe's. I almost forgot to mention that most of the things I'll be tasting today came from the frozen food section, the freezer aisle, where they've got all kinds of international treats, which is absolutely wonderful, including this one. I've been seeing this going around and I really want to give it a taste. These are Trader Joe's Japanese mini taiyaki, and taiyaki are these little fish, kind of like pancakes. I made them from scratch many years ago using a special taiyaki pan. You should definitely check out that video. I did it with Runny 999 way back. Check that out. That's a traditional taiyaki. It's a little bit bigger, not the mini version, and it is filled with anko, which is sweetened red bean paste. These are filled with creamy custard, which you can also get from street vendors in Japan, but the traditional one in terms of filling is the red bean paste. But I see that they went with the creamy custard filling. I think that would be more suitable for Western palates. A lot of Westerners find the sweetened red bean paste a little bit difficult as a dessert, but this, yes. And I've heard great things about them, and these are the mini ones. These are already cooked, you just need to reheat them. They give you conventional oven, air fryer, and microwave directions. I think I'm gonna opt for the air fryer so they get nice and crispy. So this is taiyaki. Yaki just means kind of fried, and tai is this type of fish. So it looks like a fish on both sides, and this is typically made with a special kind of pan that has the mold of the fish on both sides. And pancake batter is kind of squirted in, and then the filling is placed, and then it's sandwiched together, creating this beautiful little fish. I'm going to bake up 3 of them. It comes with 8 taiyaki, plenty, okay? So place them into my air fryer, and it says to fry them for 6 to 8 minutes until they're crispy. So we shall do that. Next we have this, and this also was found in the frozen food section, and these are called garlic gondolas, and they are breads that are filled with cheese and garlic. Yes. And I immediately think of khachapuri, which comes from Georgia, and I made them from scratch if you want to see how to make them. Absolutely stunning bread that is shaped like this, like kind of like a slipper or a boat, and it's filled with cheese and an egg right in the middle. It's absolutely stunning. They say nothing about them being Georgian, but I do believe that's the inspiration. And this comes with 2. So let's see. Here they are. Look, they look like a pair of shoes. So cute. And here they are. Gorgeous. And this we reheat in the oven for 10 to 12 minutes until the cheese is melty and bubbly. 425. So, all right, into the oven. So while our beautiful items are warming back up, let's taste something that does not require any reheating, and it is this Trader Joe's carrot cake. Mini sheet cake. And I was inspired to purchase and try this because I tried their mini vanilla sheet cake, which was excellent. One of the best store-bought cakes I've ever had. It was just really good. So I'm curious to see how this one is. This is a carrot cake, so I imagine it's going to be spiced and of course contain shredded carrots and a cream cheese frosting. I believe this is a seasonal item. Spring, carrots, bunnies, Easter, right? And by the way, I was not able to procure one of the pastel springy shopping bags that they had at Trader Joe's. Apparently people are reselling them, just totally being hoggish and piggish about the whole thing. So I didn't get a spring tote bag, but I'm okay with that because I have plenty of tote bags. Anyways, back to sheet cake. Here's the little cake. Oh, look at that. I like that this is paper, not plastic. And there's our cake. Oh yeah, I can smell the spice. It smells nutmeggy. All right, let's go ahead and cut this. I really want a middle slice. So I'm gonna go for this piece right here. There it is. There's my little square of cake. It looks very moist. You can see little flecks of orange in it and a generous layer of cream cheese frosting. Alrighty, let's give this a taste. Trader Joe's carrot cake. Itadakimasu. Scrumptious. Indeed, the cake is very nicely spiced with cinnamon and nutmeg. Very moist. And the cream cheese topping, frosting, is lovely. A little bit tangy, sweet. So good. It doesn't taste of carrot at all. If you've never had carrot cake, you don't taste any carrot. It's just a really moist cake. So good. Lovely. Oh, it's time to check on our stuff. So good. Look at our little taiyaki, all golden brown. So they did say that the air fryer would provide the crispiest exterior. So if you don't want your taiyaki to be so crispy, you can do an oven instead. Oh, look how cute. Nice and toasty and warm. Front and back, adorable. All right, let's break it open. Ooh, yeah, ha 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 ha. Did you hear that crunch? Okay, maybe you'll hear the crunch when I eat it. Here we go. Itadakimasu. These reheated beautifully. The air fryer makes the exterior of the taiyaki so nice and crispy. Delectable. And then the inside is so piping hot. It's custardy, a little bit vanilla. Vanilla, kind of eggy filling inside with the texture of kind of like pudding, but lightly flavored. Actually, I don't know that there's any vanilla in that. It just tastes like a milky custard. The texture is a lot like vanilla pudding, but hot. But really what the star is here, in my opinion, is the crust, the exterior. So crisp, delicate, yet substantial. The flavor of it's similar to a pancake or a waffle. But what's absent is a strong flavor or perfume of vanilla. And for me, this is the perfect little portion. Love this. I think this would be really nice to pair with a cup of tea, green tea, black tea, just as a little afternoon snack. Fantastic. So we have 50 seconds left on our little garlic cheese boat. Can't wait to taste this. See that bubbling? Yeah, that's hot. Look at that cheese garlic action there. This is going to be wicked hot. Oh yeah, nice and crispy. And the filling is melted, thoroughly reheated. Let's give this a cut. Look at that. Gorgeous. Oh my gosh, so hot, so hot, so hot. Super garlicky. Okay, right out of the oven. I'm gonna try my best not to burn myself. Oh my gosh, so hot. Itadakimasu. Ooh. Pretty good. Very garlicky. Somehow it tastes like jarred garlic paste. You know what I mean? I don't know how I know that, but that's what it reminds me of. It's dripping oil or something, cheese goose. So in terms of what the bread reminds me of, it's thin like a pizza, and the edges remind me a lot of a pizza crust, as does the flavor. And then the filling Although it has cheese in it, I'm not detecting any kind of particular cheesy flavors. Not really strong or cheddary or anything like that, or stretchy or mozzarella, kind of like a fresh milky flavor. It's all about the garlic. So it's more like a garlic paste in the middle. Very intensely garlic, but it's pretty good. This I think would be great accompanied with a soup, or you could add some arugula and some tomato, maybe some chives or thinly sliced red onion on top, and then it would be an entire meal in itself. But yeah, pretty good. I do have to say the homemade kachpuri was better, but of course that contained an egg and the bread was made fresh, but for being frozen and reheated, pretty stinking good. So one of my favorite frozen things that you can get at Trader Joe's is their frozen chocolate croissants. Sublime. You let them sit out on your countertop overnight to thaw out and proof, and then you bake them in the morning, and they are just utterly fantastic. Freshly baked chocolate croissants. So out of curiosity, I bought these, and these are mini French baguettes. So these are already baked, I believe, and you just reheat them. Product of France, which is a good sign in my opinion. And we just heat them up in an air fryer for 3 to 5 minutes at 400. Oh, look at that. They are very mini. Look how tiny they are, and there's a bunch. Whoa, they're so cute. They're like Cabbage Patch Kids size baguettes. They almost look like breadsticks. All right, let's heat a couple of those up in the air fryer at 400 to 3 to 5 minutes. Okay. So while we're waiting on our baguettes, let's try these. These are mini cheeseburgers. I don't believe this is a new item, but it's new to me, again, from the frozen food section. And I got them because they look a lot like White Castle burgers. Mini cheeseburgers, fully cooked seasoned beef patty with cheddar cheese, burger sauce, nestled between a sweet aloha roll. So not exactly like White Castle, because White Castle burgers have onions in them. So I don't know that this, but gotta love the packaging, right? 3 of them. And you can cook these in the oven or the microwave. I think I'm gonna opt for the microwave because honestly, if my mom were to buy these when I was a kid, the microwave is the way that I would do it. So we wrap them in a little bit of paper towel. So damp paper towel. Oh, look at this. They're so cute. Just nestled in there. Individually wrapped? No. So they're all together, and you can see some sauce on the side. I'm gonna break one off. So easy. And we wrap it in a bit of damp paper towel and microwave them for a minute, it says. A minute to a minute and 20 seconds for 3 burgers. Okay, 50 seconds for one. So I'm just gonna do one. This is great. Look, you can just smush it all back and put it back in the refrigerator, like that. 50 seconds. Okay, our cheeseburger just came out of the microwave. Let's get it out of its damp shawl. Ooh, cheese is melted. Whoa. So this right off the bat looks like real cheddar cheese as opposed to American cheese. See how it has that stretch? Very hot. There's a sauce. I don't see any onions. Nope, square patty, a little bit of sauce. Very, very hot. Oh my gosh, so hot. My latchkey kid self having flashbacks. Here we go. Itadakimasu. Not really my favorite. The meat's a little bit bouncy. It tastes a bit like a meatball. The bun is nice and squishy. I do like that. I do like the consistency. The texture of everything is very soft and squishy, but it's not what I want in a burger. I want some onion and maybe I just need more sauce. Let me try this side that has more sauce on it. Ooh, got the sauce. And it's kind of sweet and relishy. Definitely tastes like dill relish, sweet relish. Not really my favorite. The whole thing's a little bit sweet, and there's some cheese in there and meatballish. Not that there's Italian seasoning, but I think more about the texture of the meat. Very bouncy. Just not what I want in a burger. I wouldn't buy that again. Alrighty, let's try the baguette. Look at the baguettes. Look how they browned up. They're beautiful. They're perfect. Look how stinking cute. So these have been par baked because it wasn't golden like this when I put it in. So par baking bread and then finishing it off later. Smart. It's so hot. Let's just break it. Alrighty, bread. So cute. I love this little mini size. Ooh, hot, hot, hot. Alrighty, let's give it a taste. Here we go. Itadakimasu. It's all right. It's hard to beat bread that just came out of the oven. That's warm and crisp on the outside and steamy in the middle. But it does have kind of an industrial flavor to me. Ugh, what do I mean by that? I just mean like it tastes like what you can get at your supermarket when you get a baguette. You know what I mean? There's a very particular kind of white bread consistency to those kinds of baguettes. And this is kind of similar. Now, this is a million times better than just having a piece of toast with your cup of tomato soup. I think this would be fantastic. Just taken out of your air fryer and served with your soup or salad. Leagues better than just sandwich bread. But as a baguette, it doesn't have the chewiness inside that I really appreciate, nor the kind of complexity of flavor. Pretty plain, but still very, very good. The last thing I'm gonna try are these. Look at how stinking cute those are. Just irresistible. Portuguese donuts made with, chocolate hazelnut filling. Yes. So the instructions on these are great. You just have to thaw them. Remove donuts from outer packaging and thaw for 1 hour at room temperature. That's it. This is how they come. I already did it, so it would be ready for our tasting. They're not even wrapped, it's just like that. But I took one out and it is sitting on my little dish right here. Cute, look how so cute. This is sugar. At first I thought it was ice. I'm like, oh no, my donut is freezer burned. But this is sugar. And look at its little face. It looks like a little burger. It's so cute. And it is filled with chocolate hazelnut filling. Yeah. All right, let's give that a taste. Here we go. Wow. That's pretty good. I was concerned by the way it was wrapped without any plastic or any kind of other protection than just the box, that they would taste freezer burnt, but they don't. They just taste like a donut. The donut is soft and plushy and not dry. Surprisingly so. The whole thing is covered with granulated sugar, which gives it a nice little sandy crunch. The filling is chocolate hazelnut, but it's a little bit cool, which is so nice. And the hazelnut is there, but not too strong. It's better than Nutella. For me, Nutella tends to be a little too sweet. This is a little bit more dark chocolatey, and it's not dry. It's almost cakey. It definitely tastes like a donut. It has that fried dough flavor to it. So good. Wow. This would be great for a little dinner party as well. If you have company coming over, just let these thaw while you're having dinner and all that stuff, and then afterwards just have a chocolate hazelnut donut. Delicious. Alrighty, my lovies, there you have it. My most recent Trader Joe's haul from the frozen food section, and generally everything was pretty good. Was there anything that I wouldn't buy again? Yes, those little hamburgers I wouldn't buy again, but everything else I would. Absolutely scrumptious. Let me know in the comments what your favorite Trader Joe hack item, anything is. I'm all about it. I go there all the time. And I always see beautiful lovelies that always say hello, which I really appreciate. Okay, my lovelies, thanks so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed that one. I hope you learned something. Please share this video with your friends. Follow me on social media, like this video, subscribe, and I shall see you in the next one. Toodaloo, take care, bye!